What's up guys, welcome back to some more Destiny 2 content. Have I got a build for you today? It's a build that's already out there, but with all the changes and the latest TWAB and everything coming in Lightfall, this is my 2023 Lightfall meta prediction for one of, if not the best builds in the game. And I mean, I just want to get into it. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, you know what to do. Let's get into it. Starfire Protocol, that is where it's at. Already one of the best builds in Destiny 2 for Warlock, for ad clear and boss DPS, has just gotten insanely cracked based on the last couple of TWABs, and we're going to go through it. And honestly, whoever at Bungie let this happen, they need a raise, and they need to go up the ladder a little bit, because it is insane. You run a Starfire Warlock with Deliverance, and you're going to have some of the best ad clear, boss damage, and the ability to stun all 3 champions in the game. That is beyond allowed to happen. So in the latest TWAB, we found out that the status effects relating to this one specifically, Shatter, Slow and Radiant, and all the other ones are now going to be involved in champion stunning. So if you slow a champion, an overload champion with Deliverance, stunned. You double tap an unstop with Shatter and proc the Shatter, stun. You get Radiant off Ember of Torches, which is very easy on Warlock, stun. Insane guys. I can't even describe to you how cracked this build is about to be. So we're going to quickly go through the Starfire Warlock as it is now, and then we're going to talk about what's coming in Lightfall. 4 or 5 sleeps, I don't even know when this video is coming out, but it's going to be a few sleeps and we're going to love it. Run Well of Radiance. You have to run the Empowering Rift, because that's how Starfire Protocol works. Run Celestial Fire, or run either one. I use Celestial Fire, it's got a lot more range, and it's just easy to hit a target further away to make everybody radiant. You have to run the Fusion Grenade, Starfire Protocol again, run Heat Rises, and run Touch of Flame. So originally we run Heat Rise as well, because if you consume a grenade, you'll kill yourself, but we can also solve that problem as well. The long-running staple of Starfire Warlock is it was a little bit of a glass cannon, it lacked healing. We've solved that as well. Run Touch of Flame to increase the power of your Fusion Grenade. You get those double explosions. So right now, this is sort of a little bit irrelevant. I'm running the Ashes, Eruption, Searing, and Wonder, only because I've been running this in GMs, and we have a Hunter who's using the dodge to make us all radiant. But these fragments are whatever you want them to be. So we will then, in the end, we'll run Ashes, and we will also run Torches for the sake of this build to make us radiant. And then also, as we said, we're going to run Deliverance, so that we have the ability to proc those stasis effects, and it also has Demolitionist, which is going to feed into the build. And I am running a Demolitionist Adrenaline Junkie Battler from before it was craftable, and Galhorn as well. Of course, run Starfire Protocol. But let's get into why this is going to be, in my opinion, the first real meta build of Lightfall 2023. So some of the changes in the TWAB have been champion stunning, which we've just spoken about, stasis effects, the Radiant. We can stun all 3 champions. The next thing is the artifact changes becoming passive buffs. In key, authorized mods, this is a column 2 perk, authorized mods grenades. They will allow any mods relating to your grenades to become cheaper once that mod's unlocked. How much cheaper? We're not sure. But this is your Ashes to Assets, this is your Impact Induction, this is your Bomber. These might even go down to a cost of a single, and you could run 2 or 3 of them with how the slots are going to work. Artifice Armor, it's been talked about in my previous video in top 5 things you have to do. Farm the Artifice Armor. Check out that video. It's in. I'll link it in the description below, and we'll go through it. Ask any questions you want, and we'll get there. So that is a column 2 perk, and he's going to help us use all of our grenades and things like that. So we're going to be able to enhance that ability to get our super up, to keep our grenades coming, and keep going that way with the Demolitionist. The next perk that I want to talk about, again, is from the artifact, is a column 5 perk, and that is called Prismatic Transfer, which is when you cast your super, anyone who's on a different subclass, so e.g. Arc, Solar, Stasis, and then Strand, on any of the classes, they're going to get an increase to weapon damage. So this is very important for boss DPS. We won't be able to have this for the day 1 raid, but post that, we will. Everything else other than this one thing in this build today is going to be ready for the day 1 raid, but that will be insane for doing, you know, master checkpoints, master bosses, and things like that. You're going to be able to put your world down, do your Starfire damage, and everyone else around you is going to have that buff from you planning the world, providing they're on anything but Solar. So let's jump into some of the changes in fragments. So it's not from this TWAB, but the previous. we got some new fragments for solar. So fire sprites are the solar version of ionic traces or stasis shards, and they, when you collect them, like on the other classes, on warlock, on solar, or on all classes on solar, they're going to give you grenade energy. But more than that, a fragment they've added called the Ember of Resolve allows you to cure yourself on grenade kills. We kill everything with this warlock, with our grenades. So not only can you consume your grenade from cover if you wish, you can actually go on the offense to stay healed. So now when we're ad clearing, we just become this unkillable demigod of solar, warlock, eclipse power. We just live inside the sun. It's going to be absolutely insane. I'm so keen to test this, and I will test this all, and I will put an updated video out with whatever else we find. There might be some other changes that come on. I've forgotten something in the excitement of making this video, but insane. So let's talk about fragments real quick. You can use this new one, Ember of Resolve. Check out the 12, find out about that. Final blows with grenades cure you. And then you can also, some of the older ones, the only other one we need to run, we mentioned it at the start, is Ember of Torches, because that's how you're going to produce the radiant for yourself. After that, Ashes, Searing, Wonder, whatever you want to run is whatever you want to run. That's just up to you, however you want to do it. But this is going to be absolutely insane. Very excited to test it. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Ask any questions below. We're going to do a proper run through once we have unlocked anything. This is just an almost like keep your eye out, keep it in the back of your mind, get those Starfire builds ready, get the Artifice Armor farms so that you can run this. And once Lightfall drops, we'll go through it again. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll catch you in the next one.